crypto warriors, changing our world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors, can't rely on the bankers, no way.
Hey guys, Bix Weir, roadrunner.com. Have Ken Swartz of Purple Power C60. C6, is it 660 Purple Power or Purple Power?
C60 Purple Power.
60 Purple Power. For you guys who want to get a discount, go to Road to Ruta in the affiliate section. Everybody go to roadrunner.com, click on affiliates. Right here, the second one, Purple Power C60. And that will, we've done great interviews about what C60 is. We do have a very exciting announcement today that there's a new product that Ken has worked on, and it came out great. I'm a big fan. As a matter of fact, he sent me a sample, and they are absolutely gone. Anyway, use the Road to Ruta code, and you'll get 10% off. So when you click on the link, it goes to C60 Purple Power. These are the new things. Let me scroll down. I mean, there's some great stuff, but let me show you what I'm all excited about. There it is.
C60 and C60 gummies.
Well, yeah. Well, let's start with C60 Sexy. I mean, I've got it for my reason, and Amy got it for her reason. And it seems like Amy's reason has nothing to do with my reason. This is edible massage oil, but it's really good for your skin. And she just loves it and uses it all the time on her skin. And I mean, my wife is, I won't tell you how old she is, but she looks a lot younger than she actually is. And she has searched far and wide for products like this. I can vouch for her. She's got like piles of lotions and all this stuff, but she's been using this for a long time and she just loves it. Why don't you tell people what the Sexy is?
Well, it's an edible massage oil, and in fact, but it does have you can also use it for other things, like you mentioned. It's in fact the first human study on C60 was actually for a face cream, and it reduced lines and wrinkles in Japanese women.
Wow! So there you go. And you don't have to be Japanese, but that was what the study was on. I mean, there's so many benefits of C60. But I just want to tell you that the latest product is C60 gummies, and yeah, your box is full. Mine's empty. You guys sent me a sample.
I know, yes.
These are amazing. They really, but the only thing that C60 was hard to do was the oil, because it's immersed. It has to be an oil to you can explain that. But with the gummies, it's like, oh my God, you don't have to worry about the oil. Tell us about the gummies and how exciting it is for you guys.
Well, it took us about 2 years. We worked with a culinary guy to make a gummy with the oil level, because we're using whole coconut oil in it, and to get a gummy rather than a gooey took quite a while working with this person. But you can get a full daily dose of C60 in your gummy, in one gummy. The only problem is they taste so good, it's hard to eat just one. So
it's true. But more C60 doesn't hurt you.
No,
that's recommended.
Yeah, even at 10,000 times the recommended, the found health beneficial dose from studies, it had no toxicity. So C60, in fact, C60 has no toxicity at any level, and it's actually the only antioxidants you can take which increases athletic performance. Things like vitamin E and vitamin C, they're great antioxidants, but they don't actually increase athletic performance because they interfere with signaling molecules that the body uses. Whereas C60 doesn't interfere with any of the body's signaling molecules. It only deals with superoxide and the hydroxyl ion, which are the two most damaging oxidative radicals in your body, and the body doesn't use them as signaling molecules.
Well, I will vouch for C60. I've been using it for I don't know, 4 or 5 years, since I heard you and Cliff talk about it years ago, and I love it. I think it's great. I think it's done me a great service through the well, I don't want to get into some territories that we can't talk about, through the past few years, shall we say.
Yes, yes.
But with C60 and all the other health things that Cliff has recommended, and I recommend every day, the chaga mushrooms, you will not be harmed by doing more. And with the way that our food is processed and the way they're going after us physically, I mean, literally our physical health, you need to do it. You need to be proactive and do things that are good for your body. I'm a big fan of growing your own vegetables. I've started it and I love it. It takes a lot of time and effort. And yeah, you can probably go into your local grocery store and get them cheaper, but you get what you pay for in that world. And there's so many benefits of growing your own vegetables. C60 is part of my routine. Chaga mushroom, part of my routine. I love my vitamin D. I try to stay outside as often as I can, but on rainy days, I'm taking my vitamin D supplements. So, Ken, where are we as far as you guys how long have you been in business, and are you seeing more and more people starting to understand what C60 is?
Oh, I've been in business since 2016, and there are more and more people getting it. But it's still kind of in that pre-adapter phase. It's basically kind of started in the woo-woo world, but the people that don't actually believe everything that they tell you. And so as more and more people kind of wake up and realize maybe everything that you're being told isn't exactly the truth, then more and more people get to kind of learn about C60 and use it. So that's kind of what it is. Of course, everyone knows, like last month, 40% of small businesses couldn't make their rent payments. Mm-hmm. So, that's that inflation is just pounding us. And, first they shut everything down, and now they're doing the inflation. So people are really suffering out there. And keeping yourself healthy is one of the key things.
Absolutely. And I think as we go through the economic problems, and I think the economic collapse is approaching at a very fast speed, the one thing that can really screw up, no matter how much you plan and get yourself ready and prepared to brace yourself to hunker down for a while, if your health goes, you're screwed, because there's nothing that can be done in an economic collapse about what goes on with your body. And it's, I put C60 right up there with the top things that I take to survive whatever's coming. And I have a nice, healthy storage unit full of C60. I need to load up on the gummies now that those come out, because I know I'll be eating them quite a bit. Administering them to myself quite a bit. And they taste great, by the way. They taste absolutely great. How can people get more information about C60? You can watch our last interviews. I don't want to go into the same stuff because it's so scientific. You know this stuff so well. Where would you point people as far as finding out where to get it and information about it?
Well, you can go to our site, which is shopc60.com, and then /science. You can go to the science stuff, and but we can only post like human related studies. So if you really want to get the science, there's actually a place called whatisc60.org. whatisc60.org, and it's actually several C60 groups have got together and are sponsoring this site, where you can get all the different studies. So all the human studies, the animal studies, and there's a little synopsis about the study. So you can read the study yourself, or you can read the synopsis, and if you're interested, then go read the study. So you can kind of learn about C60 and the different things that really benefit. The main thing is about C60 is first off, it's got to be dissolved in an oil. There's, and back when C60 was a small thing, pretty much all the companies made a quality product for their customers. But since C60 has become popular, you have the fly-by-nighters. Kind of the same thing people saw in the CBD business, if you're familiar with that, So you got to be careful. So you can go to the What is C60, and you can learn all about it, the different studies and things. But the main thing, it's got to be individually dissolved molecules in an oil. You want to get sublimated 99.9 or 99.8% pure C60. Sublimation is like evaporation. It's when a solid turns to a gas, then back to a solid, and that's because a lot of C60 is purified using methylbenzene, which is also toluene, which is kind of a carcinogenic. So you don't want to get that type of C60. So you want to look for sublimated C60, and of course we put it in healthy oils, all organic healthy oils: olive oil, avocado oil, MCT coconut oil, and with the gummies, it's in whole MCT organic, or it's whole coconut oil, organic coconut oil. So that's the key. And also you just kind of want to learn about the purity, because we have like little QR codes on the side of our boxes. You can do that, and and you go through the COAs for like our olive oil. So it's real olive oil, right? There's a lot of problems with olive oil not being real olive oil. And the same with the avocado and the MCT. So you can actually see the certificates of analysis of what comes into us. And then after we make our products, it goes to a third-party analyzer, and they test for one test for microbiologics, so it's healthy. The other test for C60 concentration, which we're glad to say we're working with somebody, the first really testing company in the world, which can accurately test C60 in products. We, a lot of companies you can see they'll test whether it's there or not. This guy has developed a whole new methodology. It took him a while, like everything else, but he's got he's the only really person in the world that can test for concentration of C60 in products. So we've got that guy, and it's great.
Yeah, I highly recommend that type of thing, because anybody can make it now, and truthfully, you don't know what you're taking. It was like CBD. Anybody can make it. You don't know what you're taking. With Ken and his group at C60, we know, we're friends. We've been working together for a very long time, and I trust him absolutely. And now what I'm going to have Josh do at the end of this video is put a little short commercial together where you can get your C60, and make sure you use the Road to Ruta, all one word, discount code to get 10% off. So I'm going to have him do that. And everybody who's interested in more conspiracy stuff, stay on the line. Move from YouTube over to roadtoruta.com in the affiliate section. I'm going to post a video right at the top of the C60 affiliate section at roadtoruta.com. So from here on out, we can talk to Ken about anything and everything, which is, I'm always excited about that. So thank you for listening to us so far, and make sure you go over to roadtoruta.com and check out the rest of this video.